Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Brooklyn Barons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Gibson to start the run. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
To throw on second down, Sullivan. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, certainly beyond the first down marker towards the receiver, but it just couldn't connect, and now it's sending back to the drawing board.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Sullivan. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we're going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early, so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try to put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Back to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone. He reaches one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Moving backwards on first down is never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. It's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Seven, our score after one. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's able to work free for about 6 yards to the end team. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs have moved out in front. The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. And make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
They'll look to throw again. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate, and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Uses the stiff arm. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Barons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Sullivan works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now receiver in motion left.
Gibson is in for a touchdown.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by David Long. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Garibay on to attempt the point after.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
this offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On first down, Sullivan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
79 Broncos. Check, Bobcat.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Garabay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 98 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Let's go now. Check, hurt, hurt.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
18, high in.
He'll drop to throw. Steps away. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Right there, hurt.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I'm trying to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Tampa as we are to go here in quarter number 4.
Come on. Hey. 60 Maverick. 19 Wyatt.
On 1st and 10, Sullivan. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Barons are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is now 24. The kick.